Where my keys? Keys inside the house. Today's gonna be fun. My cluster has been messed up. RPM doesn't read accurate anymore. Sucks to suck. Gotta park it away from the tree. I can't wait to have my other ECU show up for the wagon from Honda so I can drive it, because it parks under the tree. Literally after I washed it, it only took 1 day to get this ugly. So a couple of days ago, we went to this dude's house and we helped him swap the engine into his EG, his other EG, front wheel drive EG. And today we're going to be fabricating all of the aluminum stuff on the car. Oh shit! No mames.
She was about to go off-roading.
Kinda did. Kinda did. I need to go get myself a Daytona jack and retire this one. Takes a million pump to get this freaking high. I've shown plenty of how to turbo your Honda videos, fabrication videos and stuff like that. So with this car, we're just gonna get right to it, guys. The first thing I'm gonna do is the intercooler. So I'm gonna grab it out of the trunk, mock it up, make some tabs. You guys know the deal. Looks like we got to go a little higher, and we're gonna have to modify this. Got to turn this straight because it is crooked. Shout out to the homie Kelly built. Got to make sure everybody see and knows who built this catch can. So I like using this quick color, fast drying, all-purpose paint. This is flat black. You can get it in white, flat white, gloss black, semi. I like using this because it dries within a few minutes and I can continue with my work. Now granted, this thing is freaking grimy, right? But the area that I just worked with is clean, so I'm just gonna do that because, I mean, if we were really trying to make this pretty, me, honestly, I would have cleaned this whole thing first. But we're not getting paid to clean. So we're just gonna go ahead and douse the exposed metal with some black, let it blend in a little bit, and then we're gonna bolt the intercooler on and move towards the charge pipe. Got one bolt on the top, Allen headed bolt, and 2 on the bottom that we just made the tabs for. Nice and firm. Hell yeah, brother. All right, let's see what he has in the trunk as far as piping goes. So I think I'm gonna do the driver's side first, and this is passenger. This could be driver. This one's pretty beat up. Let's use this one. 2.5-inch pipe, 3-inch intercooler, and I need to see if he has a coupler in here. It's a 3 to 2.5. I can use that. Rusted ass T-bolt. Just got this all cleaned up. Yes sir. Now this turbo is an eBay turbo. It's like a little 57 trim. Right now he's just going to use this turbo. I believe he made over 400 with it on his H22 when this car was an H22, but we're just using it for now because he doesn't have another turbo and he's going to upgrade it soon. The outlet of this turbo is like a little 2-inch, and typically with a 35R and stuff like that, it's like a 2.5, where you can just put this coupler right onto the outlet of the compressor housing and bolt it up. But because we don't have a transition from the 2 to a 2.5, I'm taking a 2-inch coupler, I trimmed it down, and then I'm going to fit it into the 2.5 coupler with a nice good T-bolt clamp. This should compress enough that it shouldn't slip off. Now I've done this many and plenty times before, never really had an issue, so this is what I'm going to do. We're going to put the smaller coupler first, and then we're going to put the 2.5 on top of that. All right, so between all the pipings and everything I have here, at first I didn't want to use this piece because this was pre-made with another piping kit. It was a complete set, but he said, you know what, just use it. He ain't never going to use it. So I'm going to use this for the driver's side, because driver's side is 2.5, and then the whole passenger side is going to be 3. Typically it sits this way, right? But due to the length that we need, we're flipping it around, and I'm actually going to be cutting this transition off, and then I'm going to put a bead rolled end on this side. You can see perfect shot almost to the compressor housing. So for this side, I have this 90 that I just cleaned, and this fits perfectly. Literally the missing piece to the puzzle. If you look, it's a perfect fit. I didn't even have to cut anything. So I'm not even going to cut this B-roll off. I'm literally just going to weld it right through just like that, and then that'll be it for the driver's side. Secure it all up, and we'll move to the passenger. I'm pretty stoked that I didn't have to cut this, because aluminum, it ain't fun with the grinder. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull everything back out. Let's get to welding. Go test fit. Looking good, looking good. Chill, my guy, chill. Damn. Got this part right here welded up, got this end bead rolled, got this end shortened with the transition that was on it, got this end bead roll as well. This is pretty much ready to go on. Now I had a question from somebody that asked me what this tool for the DIY bead roll. It's literally an electrical like plier that I kind of cut and modify with that little dimple. And what it does is when you squeeze it, aluminum is really easy to, I guess, manipulate, but this little like nipple right here goes on the inside, and then when you clamp it, it causes a little indentation. Go all the way around, you can see all those little dimple dies. That's what creates the bead effect. So that's what I use, just a quick little DIY plier. But let's see how this fits. I'm just plowing through this because the car is not under the lamp, so I literally have this guy and a couple batteries to allow me to see what I'm doing. So I'm just plowing through the work just to get it done. I told him that I'm probably gonna have the car, this fool has a fire jacket on.
I don't have anything else.
I told him that I'm probably gonna finish the car tonight, so the trailer's still here. I'm trying to knock it out, and it is getting cold, but if you look, guys, the charge pipe is not touching anything down there, and it is perfect. It's kind of tucked in. I mean, you can kind of imagine the EG radio support has this giant like hump that normally sticks out more further, but it's smashed in. So typically that's like where it's gonna sit, and hopefully the bumper fits. I mean, your bumper's already cut anyways. Yeah, it's super cut. So I mean, regardless, we can run it without the bumper because it is secured, opposed to your zip tie one last time, right? Yeah, I'll throw that picture in there. but it's ready to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and start mocking up the other side. I guess, I mean, you can go home and find some nice T-bow clamps, or I don't know. All right, so we'll just leave that loose for right now, and then let's get the other pipings out of the trunk. The passenger side is going to be full 3-inch because this is what he has. Your all-wheel drive car has 3-inch all around anyways, and we're looking to go to the moon, so this is going to work out perfectly fine. This is an eBay unit, you said? So this already angles where I need it to go, and it goes right under the passenger frame rail right there. I believe this is his old like piping setup, so this kind of already fits into place. And what I'm actually going to do is, instead of cutting up this this pre-made one from, this is Kelly Built made this, I'm gonna leave this one alone because I'm gonna have to modify this too much to fit with this charge pipe, because as you can see, this one goes down and then it goes under frame, while this one goes under the frame and comes up. So that means I got to cut this or cut that or trim it and so on and so forth. So if I don't want to touch this, I'll leave that alone. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these two 90s already. I got plenty of 3s in my drawer, and I'm going to extend this a little bit just so I can cut these ends to be nice and flat, because they look like this. And I'm going to weld that shut, eliminate this coupler. There's going to be a coupler down there. I'm going to bead roll those two ends, and then I'm going to extend this side. So I'm going to go ahead and just mock everything up real quick and see what we can come up with before we weld it up. Something like that. I'm going to get it taped up, marked up. Actually, you know, I still got to do this one because it looks like somebody got hungry with this one too. Ugh. I just got this bottom end flattened out and bead rolled with the plier, and I also have the piping from the intercooler to the charge pipe all welded up right here, nice and chill now. So there's one more thing that I got to do before my light died. There's one more thing that I got to do left, which is a throttle cable bracket, but it's not a big deal. So he just loaded up his map. His tuner sent him you know, a little while ago, and we just got to switch out the coil packs for spark plug wires, which I got to pull off of my engine, and we're going to try to start it up to make sure the map is good. Yep. And then I think that's going to be it for tonight. So I'm going to switch my battery real quick, install a charge pipe. Let's get to it. Super Start power pack. Oh, full charge. I mean, it's still a good battery too, so. Oh, that's the fuel pump. No leaks. No leaks. Bring your keys.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
I don't even have a key. Just Jimmy.
Oh, okay. One check engine light. Intake air temp, is that plugged in?
What?
Your IAT sensor?
I don't know if I connected the right one.
No, that's not the right one. Different color. Yeah, wrong color. Yeah, this is a black and a yellow wire. You gotta look for the red and green. It's right there at the bottom. The plug behind that one. Wait, look at it.
Oh yeah, it is.
Let me see.
Red and green.
Yeah, plug it up. Get the shift linkage not on there, right? It's in neutral. Fuel in. I don't see no leaks. E85, you can definitely smell it, so I guess whenever you're ready. Starter? Are you pissing under the car? Check under the car.
And just how it sounds when it goes back into the pit.
Oh, because it's at the very top of the tango. The return line. Gotta bring out the good old trusty needle nose. All you gotta do is put the power directly to the starter signal. Ready? And it idle. Your idle air control valve is not plugged in, and you have a code for 21 VTEC spool, but that's not a big deal. Oh yeah, it broke off right here. Hey, it's alive, and it sounds good.
After 3 days.
3 days. Bro. That's what I'm talking about. Sounds like we're gonna schedule that dyno soon. You gotta let me know so we can get this thing some footage. All right guys, so I just cleaned up all of my tools right now, and I just have the grinder out because the last thing we're going to do before we load this thing back up on the trailer is figure out his throttle cable bracket. Pretty simple. I mean, we got 2 brackets to use. I'm just going to extend, cut, extend, weld, whatever I got to do to make this stable, and then that'll be that. So I'm just going to go ahead and do some YouTube magic, and right now in 3, 2, 1, bam, there is our throttle cable bracket. Now the car is ready to be put back on the ground and loaded up on the trailer. All right guys, so that is gonna wrap up this video. It was a quick little fab session, and we were just hanging out as well too. A couple days ago we went to his house to work on a car that was freaking bare shell, and we were able to plant the engine and whatever little small stuff. I can't see this guy right here still wearing his fire jacket. But we went to his house, we swapped the engine and all of his small little components. The next day he buttoned it up and threw a lot of like the radiator, the hoses, whatever he had to complete the engine bay. And then day 3 today, brought the car over, we did the charge pipe, the intercooler, miscellaneous stuff in the engine bay as well, bracketry and things like that. And we just did the first start, and we knocked out all the check engine light as well too. So this car is practically ready for the dyno, other than fluids like radiator, transmission, waiting for the clutch to show up, and then we're going to schedule the dyno date, and then hopefully we'll get to the dyno and we can share you guys the journey, you know what I'm saying? So that is gonna wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoy a little bit of this EG content. Yes, this is the same guy with the all-wheel drive EG, and he decided that we're gonna build a front-wheel drive car for shiz and giggles. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a thumbs up, and if you guys want to stick around for the dyno video, hopefully here soon, 2 weeks maybe, 2 weeks, yeah. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.